Okay, back in town, our guys have successfully survived. Well, some of them have successfully survived their first adventure. And when somebody dies of equal or greater level, you have to make a willpower check. And if you fail a willpower check, you acquire a mental disadvantage. So, some of these guys have good willpower, others don't. This guy, our elven crop farmer, willpower of 10. Yes, he rolled an 8. He's fine. He's mentally okay with the loss. 13 over here, 13 or less. Oh, 15. Okay. The human cut purse. He has flashbacks already. Let's roll on the percentile table here. What is that? A 52. He gains a low-level indecisive disadvantage. Indecisive. And I believe that's for -4 points. So it's not the full-blown indecisive disadvantage as seen in the book. It would be about half that strength. So he's just kind of paralyzed when it comes to decision making, with the weight of his decisions. Okay, the human fireman. He's got a high willpower of 16. Yeah, he shakes off the loss of his comrades and deals with it healthily. I don't know, somehow. This guy. Okay, the human clockmaker. Willpower of 6. He fails his willpower check, and he acquires a disadvantage. 77. He becomes paranoid. Slightly paranoid. Always looking over his shoulder. Makes sense. He's been jumped by a giant water snake. And surprised by giant black widow spiders. Last but not least, we have our human gutter cleaner. He has a willpower of 12. Oh, and he fails with a 16. Okay, let's see. How was he affected by this harrowing adventure? 47. That gets him hidebound. Interesting. He becomes hidebound, which means he's lacking in creativity or an original thought. He has a hard time coming up with original ideas. Hidebound people, I believe, are nearly incapable of art and creativity. Interesting. Okay, we'll be back later after I level these guys up. We'll be back for more punishment and adventure. They'll be a little more useful this time, though. All right, here we are back again. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 survivors from that last adventure. And we've all got, each guy has 9 character points to spend. We lost the mushroom farmer. We lost the halfling academic and the dwarven, what is that, flower farmer. We are now left with the human clockmaker, the human gutter cleaner. We've got the elven crop farmer, a human fireman, who's quite useless, and a human cut purse, who's got some great stats. It'd be nice to keep him alive, but we'll see. We'll see what the dice do. Okay, so I was looking at this earlier, and I think we'll kind of choose 2 guys. We'll try to spend some points working towards like a proper niche or class for each of these guys. Oh boy. They're not too great at anything really. Okay, so this guy with the IQ of 15, he's got 10s and 11s and everything else. He'll make an obvious mage. Let's make him a mage. So I'm just going to put in brackets mage. And I will spend 5 points to get him magery 0. Magery 0. 5 points. And leaves 4 points to put his knife skill up. Do I want to do anything else with those points? No. We'll put up his knife skill. he still has no money, so he's using that screwdriver as a weapon. Can he get something useful from the dead, guys? Nope. Staff. Shovel. Staff would be helpful. We could take the staff from the dead academic. That's very suiting for a would-be mage. Okay. Let's give him a staff skill. And we'll spend the remaining 4 points from his 9. Okay. So that should give him dexterity, staff. So start at -1 for 1 point. And at 2 points, we go up again to 10. And then 4 points. So we have it all 11. He has a staff skill of 11 now. That's not bad. And I'll write staff in. I'll have to get the damage for that. Oh, I have it. Of course. Swing +2. Or thrust +2. His damage isn't great. 1d6 for a swing, or 1d6 -2 for a thrust. Okay. Super. Next we have, oh yeah, the fireman. He's got a willpower of 16. I'm going to make him the cleric. Let's say he's starting to think about being a cleric someday. He's 9 points. Can't do anything. I can't buy power investiture, so he can cast spells with 9 points. I need 10. And I can't give him true faith, so he can start turning undead until he gets 15 points. He's pretty hopeless dexterity-wise, so I don't even know if there's any point in sinking those points into his axe skill. Jeez, and he's so weak. He's not even going to do any damage. Okay, he's just going to be like a clerical healing turning machine. He's got a really good willpower, and his IQ is 11. That's not bad for casting spells. So he's going to be a cleric, and I'm going to save his 9 points. If I get one more point, if I can keep him alive long enough for him to gain one more character point, he can start learning spells. Okay, so here's our cleric, here's our mage. Right here we've got a human gutter cleaner. Oh boy, he's using a shovel. Let's just say he's a fighter. I don't know. For now, I'll just sink all his points into his mace skill. I'll just take a look at the skill chart to see how high I can throw that. I think I need, I spend 8 points. 8 of the 9. I can jump up to, it's a dexterity +4, is it? Let's take a look. I can count it out on my fingers if need be. Okay, average 8 points. We get attribute +2. Okay. Oh, I only need to spend 7 points, so it's already got 1 point in it. So that leaves him with 2. 2 character points left, and let's buy another hit point. So he's up at 12. He's got 15 fatigue too. That's not bad. So attribute +2 now for mace. That will give him an 11. It's better than nothing. It's not great. We can work with that. It's better than an 8. Let me just double check that hit points are, yeah, 2 points. 2 points to up a hit point. Okay. So we've got a mage. We've kind of got like a man of arms. The elf. Oh, the elf. He's just going to be man of arms as well. Let's go down the same route. Let's spend all 9 points to give him 1 boost in hit points. So he's got 12. And then I'll put his polearm skill for his scythe up to 8 points in that. And that will give him a attribute +2. I'll give him an 11. as well. He does some okay damage with that scythe. That thing's pretty deadly. Okay, super. 2 fighter types, a cleric and a mage. The last guy, his previous occupation was a cut purse, and he's got a 16 dexterity and a 14 IQ. Let's make this guy our thief. This guy's great. Oh, but I just realized he's got that perception of 3. Brutal. Just brutal. Why don't we dump all 9 points into perception? Let's make this guy into something worthwhile as a... Oh, maybe... perception would be good. What else? We could go, like, stealth. Stealth would be good. What's perception cost? 5 points. Oof. 5 points per boost. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We're going to buy... Oh man, that's costly. Spend 5 points for a perception boost. He now has a perception of 4. Well, it's almost not worth it. And that will leave us with 4 points remaining, which I will sink into stealth skill. Let's just take a look at stealth. I believe it's dexterity average. As I clumsily fumble through the pages. Yeah, dexterity average. And 4 points. Will get me... 4 points should get me a +1. Yeah, attribute +1. So that's, yeesh, that's a 17 in stealth. Oops. 4 points spent there. 17 stealth. This guy's got promise. He's got that knife skill of 6 too. That's pretty great. Okay. These guys learned a few things from that last foray into the castle, and they're after a week of resting or so, they've kind of practiced their moves, and they're ready to go back.